When I'm suffering from a migraine attack, I don't get to participate in those small activities that we take for granted, whether that be cooking a meal for the two of us or walking our dogs at the end of the day. But when I'm unable to do those things, Nick does a lot to pick up the slack.
We've been married since 2006.
There's no one else on this planet that I'm this close with, that knows me this well.
I can't imagine life without her.
People don't really know what migraine is. So they think it's this really bad headache, but migraine has so many different symptoms. They happen in attacks. They can have a huge impact on someone's social life and economic life, all of these different domains of life. Chronic migraine is migraine where the sufferer experiences more than 15 headache days a month. And in my case, I have vestibular migraine. It sometimes appears in the absence of headache, but is more characterized by vertigo, nausea, ringing in the ear, visual aura, among other symptoms. Migraine attack for me can be half an hour, or it can be days. My migraine symptoms started about a year before we got married.
We just moved to Toronto. We had a place of our own for the first time. It was really tough for both of us because I didn't know what was going on and I was just trying to figure out ways to help her.
Eventually, after doing some research, I advocated to see a neurologist who finally confirmed my diagnosis.
After Susan was diagnosed, it really seemed like the fear of getting an attack was the biggest barrier.
Everything triggered my migraines at the beginning. Lots of food. Being in very busy environments, lighting could be a huge trigger. Movement was a big trigger. Going to work every day on the subway. So it was very difficult to manage and navigate on a daily basis. The anxiety and the panic would keep me from doing certain activities like going to the grocery store, going to the movies. You know, there were some days where the responsibilities that I would normally do later in the day or in the evening, like help him walk the dogs or other things to do around the house, that would fall on him.
It's really hard to work migraine in with other people because other people can't see what's going on.
Yeah.
And if we're going someplace and an attack starts, I've had to stop and turn around and go home, and we just have to manage it until it stops.
I don't know how I would have pulled through that if I didn't have my best friend by my side.
I think when we moved and Sue had the opportunity to kind of slow down and take care of herself a bit better, it made a big difference.
I have been fortunate that my migraines have come under control. I take medication. I try to keep my stress levels down. I exercise. I do yoga.
Susan's migraines have brought us closer together. I've learned to provide that support, to build a life together where you take care of each other.
I think chronic migraine awareness is really important because it impacts so many different realms of life. If we had more awareness that this was a neurological disorder that affects so many people, we could help people in terms of offering better support.
Just having that little extra bit of empathy, I think it can help so many people.
I think I'd like other patients to know that there is always hope and that things always change. You do have a certain amount of control. Migraine, it's always in the background. It's always something that's going to wreak havoc or cause issues at times, but despite that, we've managed to build a home, to enjoy life together, to thrive in our careers, to cope with anything that comes at us.